Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles, the great millstone, our elders of GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and much blessings to the hopeful, sincere children of Israel. Okay, people of Negro, Latino, and Native American descent. I just want to speak on this for a minute. Previous video I made, I covered the word being content and contentment, being content in this foul spirit that, and mainly the nigger woman, man, she ain't content with nothing. And it's a blessing to those that are content. Those sisters that are in this truth, man, that's following this truth and humble themselves to learn this truth. But the rest, man, the mass majority of our women, being content is just something they would avoid, like they were trying to avoid having the flu or some shit. A judo champion, and she was an athlete. She was an athlete, judo champion, and Olympic star Maricette Gonzalez, 34, still young, suffers fatal heart attack during boob job operation as tributes pour in. And she was an athlete, and she was a brick. That body was a brick house, man. She was nice. That build was already nice. But here she is getting a boob job. And I'm not sure if she's getting, they weren't really big in the first place, so we can only assume that she's getting them enlarged, which, what's the point? Why have them? They're already little. Why have them removed? But who knows? Maybe she's trying to become a man. I don't know. I'm just tripping. Morissette Espinoza Gonzalez, 34, from Cuba, underwent the surgery on January 21st before suffering complications, according to local media. You can almost tell she didn't have massive boobs, so we can only assume she was getting them enlarged. And why else would she be getting them enlarged? Why? Because she's of this world, wanting more attention. Personally, I've known sister with very little, man, and they were still bad. Their body was still a brick house. Their body was still on point. On point. You don't need no massive booties and massive breasts, man, to be fine. To look good. You don't need the massive. I mean, there are those women that are blessed to be having those voluptuous body. I like them both. I love them all, man. I love them. I love voluptuous, curvy women. I love slender, athletic built type women, I like them all, And there you go. You can see they weren't huge, but you can see she's built. She's in shape. And like the scripture says, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she living. She wants to live that life of attention, I was hoping to go more into it. The Haven-based athlete also is just going through her career. She defeated, and I'm gonna show you in the scriptures. It's just the scripture that I haven't read in years. In Song of Solomon. She retired. She was retired, so she was no longer an athlete. But I'm sure she kept herself in shape. She retired just 9 years after making the international debut in 2008, so like 2008, following the shock news tributes poured in. Let me do this instead. Let me do this. And I was hoping they show us some pictures of her being made up, Let me see if I can do that. Just to show you she could not have been built. My younger sister had all ass job, boob job, Now she a old hoe looking like a hot mess. Just imagine how them bodies look when they get up in their 60s and 70s, and they're going to look a lot worse. My sister lived that lifestyle where like she said, she's a free spirited. She lived the lifestyle of a hoe her whole entire life, even while she was married. I've witnessed it with my own self, through my own eyes. I witnessed it while she was married. Constantly on the road, constantly out there chasing men while she was married. And I would have to go to Google, because Google usually gives you a lot of photos, a lot of different variety of photos, which it doesn't. It looks like this is only one. I was trying to hopefully see her whole physique, just to show you wasn't nothing wrong with her in the first place. And you can see it from here. She's just in shape. She has a feminine in shape body, which she wanted to step it a little further. She wanted to step it up into another gear. Break it big breastes. And like the scripture says here, content. Let your conversations be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. Okay, and having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am wherewith to be content. Let me choose that one. Philippians 4:11. Sufficient for oneself, strong enough or possessing enough to need no aid or support, independent of external circumstances, content with one's lot, with one's means, though the slenderest. There you go, content. And the opposite of being content, is pretty much is, the word you can use is covetous. And it's let me do this one as well. There we go. This is one I read in a previous video. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Instead of being pleased with your body, you're following the ways of the world, following out the ways of the world. And like the scripture says, follow not a multitude to do evil. And in butt implants, you see all the many women that are dropping dead from getting the BBLs and the breasts. Man, it's foolish. Again, and here we go. Another one, dropping dead, wanting bigger breasts. And this is what I was thinking about. Instead of thinking about spiritual things, again, where your heart is, there will your treasures be. Our heart is of the spiritual gifts, of the kingdom. and have not having that mindset. And then she done seen the prophets. You already know that she's seen and heard that she's in Hebrew Israelites. Let's not dismiss that fact. Instead of thinking, oh, the kingdom, everything's gonna be perfect, I'll be perfect, and all this and that. Everybody's looking to make it big on this side, and here this side is passing away, is dying away, and in the ways of the heathen as well. All that's is dying away, man. And getting pushed up out of this world. No one's thinking about the kingdom. Everybody's thinking about this side. So she got judged. Yahweh Shai judged her ass immediately, while she was laying there hoping, excited to wake up from that anesthetic, what you call it, waking up from being, it's not anesthesia, it's, I can't think of the word. Bend under. Put it that way. Bend under. Yeah, put her to sleep. We're hoping to wake up. I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna go shopping, buy me a new dress. But this is what I was thinking about. In this kingdom of heaven, man, we're gonna have spiritual powers. Whereas our women, we're gonna be able to use our spiritual powers to have our women shaped the way we want her to be shaped, to enhance what she already has. Yeah. Song of Solomon 8:8. We have a little sister, and she hath no breasts. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she shall be spoken for? It should be a wall flat. We will build upon her a palace of silver, and if she be a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. I am a wall, and my breasts like towers. Then was I in his eye as one that found favor. Spiritual power to make them things, we're gonna, hey, this is the kingdom, this is the kingdom. So instead of those putting their minds on the kingdom, again, they're just so caught up into this world, man. So caught up into this world. Anyway, just wanted to go over this quick. Just wanted to show you the guys this, and that the Israelites is getting judged. No cuttings upon the flesh. Let me see if I click on one of these to see if they. I'm sure it's not. I'm just gonna show her in her manly form, her competition apparel. Anyway, shalom.